What's going on, everybody? The Iceman here on the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel, day after Christmas, December 26th. Hope everybody had a great Christmas, as I have. I'll be leaving today to go back home after a 5-day stint here at my sister's. Had a great time, ate a lot of food, opened a lot of gifts, um, bought a lot of gifts, and whatever. But it was a great time. A couple things I want to talk about in the world of professional wrestling today. So last night on Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins ended up with a new partner to go after the Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus, who were currently the tag team champions for Monday Night Raw. And who, lo and behold, Jason Jordan. What an odd pair. But of course, this is the WWE's way of sort of giving Jason Jordan a little bit of a push. And guess what happens? Raw has new tag team champions in the name of Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan. So, this definitely gives Jason Jordan a push. Now, there was rumors and reports weeks back that one of the Shield members were going to turn on the other two. And there was reports that it might have been Seth Rollins once again. And it still could be. I just don't see them doing that storyline again with Seth after he did it once before and joined the Authority. I just don't see that happening. And now that Dean Ambrose is out indefinitely with that arm surgery, he could be out as much as 9 months, they say. So, the storyline of somebody turning on another could still happen with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, but I don't think so. I don't see the WWE doing anything with Roman Reigns as far as turning him heel. They got major plans for him coming after the first of the year, which is not that far away. And maybe with Dean Ambrose being gone, maybe when Dean returns, he'll come back as a face, but maybe start to blame people for his injury. Who knows? I don't know. We saw the return of John Cena with Elias Sampson. Hopefully John Cena has a good match at this year's Coming Mania. Cena will be involved in the Royal Rumble this year. John always finds a way to return for the major pay-per-views. So that's interesting there. And being in Chicago last night, I don't know if anybody remembers, of course, when CM Punk was around. Of course, they did chant CM Punk again last night. The Chicago fans despise John Cena. But since CM Punk's been gone, Chicago fans are pretty good to John Cena. So, everybody knows that his career is winding down. He will be pretty much showing up on a part-time basis, as we've seen really so much in the last year or so. But anyhow, we'll wait and see what develops there. All I know is I can't wait for Brock Lesnar to finally get that title taken away from him. I've talked about it before. I don't really want to get into it again. I just hate the fact that Lesnar's got that belt, because I don't know. If you watch Monday Night Raw, it's like the format's totally changed. They still utilize some of their major superstars, but it's more of a show that is showcasing guys from 205 and whatever. But in any event, it is what it is. I'm glad that Paige is back. Absolution's a pretty cool group. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of Paige. So I just recently purchased the Global Wrestling Network. Matt and I had watched an August 20th episode from 2003, The Asylum Years, and it was the very first time there was an Ultimate X match. was pretty cool to watch. And I'm looking forward to watching more content. They have all the TNA shows from the very, very early days. They have all the pay-per-views. Like I said, the Asylum years. They have documentary. They have independent wrestling on there. They have classic wrestling on there. And so far, what I've seen is pretty good. And it's only $7.99 a month. And a lot of people will say, well, WWE Network is $9.99. It comes to like $10.08 with taxes, and their content is like far better. Well, WWE has got all of WCW stuff, and of course, the WWE is got footage from way back when, and they have more years to cover. TNA, 2002 or whatever it was, and but it's well worth purchasing. I mean, in my eyes, I think it is. The quality is good. The stream is good. Um, I enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to watching more content there. But anyway, 2018 hopefully will be a better year in the world of professional wrestling. I'm hoping Impact Wrestling gets better. Right now, it sort of does look a little bleak because they keep stars are not getting paid and still like before, or their contracts aren't enough and they're leaving. And there's not too many pickings out there when it comes to stars because, you know, a lot of them are still set in Ring of Honor, which their roster has changed throughout the years with Vince McMahon really grabbing a lot of people from there, as well as from the TNA roster. And wherever, Japan or whatever stars look like they're ready to really shine bright, WWE smart enough to grab them. So, and then the last thing I want to mention real quickly, Vince, is it wise to start up the XFL again? I don't think so. It didn't work the first time. What makes you think it's going to work now? Um, Canadian Football League really was no match for the NFL. The XFL just went nowhere very, very quickly. It died very quickly. And I just don't see, 17 years later or so, that it's going to be any different. The NFL is still pretty popular in my eyes, and I don't see any of that changing. Yeah, you could say, well, here's the thing. Because the WWE is doing it, everybody's going to back it up, and all the WWE marks. Um, and they know deep down it probably is going to fail. But because it's being done by the WWE, all the WWE marks are going to defend it no matter what. It's like when I talk about watching Impact Wrestling or the Global Wrestling Network, the WWE marks are totally dead set against it. Now, if the XFL had nothing to do with the WWE, the WWE marks would say, "Oh, well, it's not gonna work. It's a waste of time." But again, because it's by the WWE and Vince McMahon, people are gonna defend it. So anyway, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere in my eyes. So there you have it on December 26th, a little bit of news and the Iceman. So we'll see you next time, whenever that may be. It all depends when the urge strikes me. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week, and Happy New Year.